Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Stock Markets with Bruce for the final hour of our day today. It's Thursday, March the 9th, 2023. Looking at the Dow off 394 points. Make that 402. This is the low of the session here, running into some selling again. We're getting the same thing here on the S&P 500 and NASDAQ. The S&P is down 54 points, NASDAQ down about 170. The NASDAQ is down 1.45%, S&P 1.34, the Dow 1.2. They're very close to all three are beside each other, going down together at the same kind of pace in a percentage basis. Oil is down $1.09 to 75.57. That's a $5 drop so far this week. We were at $80 on Monday. And oil continues to slump. Stocks we're watching, lots going on. I'm looking at GameStop is off to 17.86. It's down 31 cents. It's not leading the market lower, just getting sucked along with it. SoFi is 6.12. It's down 35 cents. Tesla 176.16. That's what it was doing. It was here in the pre-market this morning, and opened at 179, 180. Got a little better, I guess. It got up to 185 today, but now it's backed off $9 from that session, from that range, and here we are, 175.80 a share, 175.72. Apple 151.37. We're down $1.50. We've got Unity Software now down 134 to 28.15. We have HPQ at 28.19, down 8 cents. Nothing serious there. ATIP is at 32 cents even. And it looks like it's been flatlining here now for a while. I'm wondering if it's been halted here. I have no news. I haven't found any. I just went on a little search to see if I could dig up anything real quick on Google. Couldn't find anything. If anybody hears anything on ATIP, let me know. Google 119 on the downside, a 93.46 last trade for Google. Moderna is off 488, back under 140 now, 137.20. Cisco is off 12 cents to $49 on the nose. Pfizer is off 67. It's under 40, 39.35, 39.45. First time since last week. It touched just under 40 for like an hour or two. Now it's definitely under 40. IBM 126.75, down $1.30. Microsoft down 24 cents. ME is off 5.5. Matterport down 18. Cyxtera is down 20 cents. Rocket Lab off 18 cents. SmartRent down 23. Spire off 6. And Bed Bath Beyond down 6 cents to 124. Amazon down 89. Home Depot down 161. Netflix having a bad day, down 15.46 to $296. Vanik Semiconductors down 3.45. Adobe down $6. Goldman Sachs down 5.62. Boeing is off 5.43. Meta, the old Facebook, down 3.25 today. The AMCs are off 22 cents on the common shares, and the preferreds are up 1.5 cents. Royal Caribbean down 3.67. Finally, a little drop here. 68.53 is where Royal Caribbean is at right now. Carvana down 36 cents to 8.5. Robinhood down 13. BlackBerry holding a half a penny gain. Norwegian and Carnival are both off. Norwegian off 81 cents. Carnival down 49. Target down $2. JP Morgan down 7.60. Costco down 4.89. Walmart down 60 cents. Disney down 2.81 to 96.49. Nvidia 5.57 lower. American Airlines down 57 cents. So it's a red day all over the place, and the big cap stocks are taking it as well. They're getting hit as well today. Now, what is causing all this? Why, Bruce? Why are the markets going down? It's the bottom line. Where should capital park itself? Where does money go? And money finds the safest place to go to for the best return that it thinks it can get. And people who control money, you and I and anyone else, are going to put your dough where you feel the most comfortable. And there is money right now being placed into U.S. Treasuries, U.S. bonds, no doubt about it. A 2-year Treasury pushing more like 5% yield, that is a good place to go. U.S. 10-year right now is 3.91. It's actually backed off today, which is an odd thing to see with the market down and the yield on a 10-year lower. You'd think that there would be a higher yield of people putting money in there. So it's a weird day today. We're at 105.79 on the euro. It's up a third of a penny. The pound is at 119.11, up about 2/3 of a penny today. They took a real hit this week, but they've come back just a bit. So it looks like the U.S. dollar is dropping. Oil is dropping. We've got the markets dropping, definitely. And tomorrow is I think tomorrow is the unemployment report. So we're gonna we'll see what that looks like. There it is. I just get the impression that more people are finally buying into the idea that, wow, gee, maybe the U.S. corporations aren't going to make record profits next year at all. They're going to make as much as this year or less than this year because of a slowing economy. Well, that means some of these U.S. stocks might be overpriced today if they think tomorrow the earnings are going to be lower. So the market has to kind of readjust its thinking, and it's whatever. I don't know. We'll see what gives. Never a dull moment in the investment business. 175.74 now in Tesla, with the Dow off 437 points right now. That's when I think I see what's going on here. What else do I have here? Hang on. Let's see. Pardon me a moment. Let's see. Head over here, and I'm trying to get you accurate quotes, but I'll tell you, my devices are all over the map here. Key jobs report comes out tomorrow, and let's see. Alrighty. This story that came out today about General Motors, I find this to be an interesting thingy. GM offers buyouts to a majority of U.S. salaried workers. They're offering voluntary buyouts to a majority of its U.S. white-collar employees, according to a letter. The GM is expected to take a pre-tax charge of $1.5 billion for this, and they have 58,000 white-collar employees. They want to cut $2 billion in structural costs over the next 2 years, says this letter to the employees. If you spent more than 5 years or more at the company as of June, outside the U.S., automaker will offer buyouts to executives with at least 2 years with the company. The majority of the charge is expected to be all cash and incurred during the first half of the year. Got to wonder if you're like a 53-year-old or 58-year-old employee at GM, are you being offered enough to basically make it attractive to be an early retiree? They're saying Bara, the CEO, the female CEO of GM, who's been running the company now for I think 10 or 12 years. She said the program is designed to accelerate attrition in the U.S., assisting the company in potentially avoiding involuntary actions in the future. The last time they did this was for roughly 18,000 employees between 2018 and 19. Employees are strongly encouraged to consider the program, GM said. By permanently bringing down structured costs, we can improve vehicle profitability and remain nimble in an increasingly competitive market. GM announced the $2 billion cost-cutting program in January, saying between 30 and 50% of the savings were expected to occur during 2023. Here we go. For the U.S. employees who are approved for the payout or the buyout will be granted a 1-month pay for every year they worked up to 12 months, as well as COBRA health coverage. They also will receive prorated team performance bonuses and outplacement services. They have until March 24th to take the advantage of this if they're interested, the employees. And they'll be out by June 30. Well, I guess then the reality is, let's say this, if you've been a 10-year employee of General Motors, you're going to get 10 months of salary. That is not enough to offer a 53-year-old or a 58-year-old early retirement. That's hardly enough dough. On the other hand, I guess I could say, and I could speculate that if these employees have a significant stock position in General Motors, Um, they might be able to, take control of their 401ks, which would turn into self-administered IRAs. The stock is $38 a share, by the way, just so you know. It's down 175. Now, if an employee has 10,000 shares and they're given a year, up to a year's salary as a severance, an agreed severance package. Now it gets interesting, because obviously if you have 10,000 shares worth $38 a pop, that's 380 grand worth of stock. You can write options on GM stock, or you can reposition your holdings inside your IRA to a mixture of different entities, and then write options on all of it. Again, if you're a viewer of this channel and you happen to be a GM employee, what are the odds? 0, but if you know someone. I can also see that if a GM employee had even 4,000 or 5,000 shares, they would write 40 or 50 contracts against GM stock, or they could convert that stock into deep in the money calls of, say Apple. Like, for instance, if you could buy a $38 call on Apple, $3,800 deep in the money call, and you've got 380 grand worth of stock, you can buy a ton of those contracts, and you can now write a ton of contracts on Apple. I'm just speculating. I'm just throwing it out there. You guys know, you're here, you're watching me. You folks who've been here a while, and you know how this works with regards to writing options on either deep in the money calls or calls. Someone out there has this kind of power. They can easily live off the revenues from option premiums. Certainly, if you can write 100 General Motor calls at a time, and you pull out $1 a month in premium shrinkage, yes, you're going to bring in 10 grand a month. That's got to be pretty well the salary you're making now. And if you don't have to commute to the office and back and all that, some savings there as well. I don't know, just spitballing. That's all I'm doing. Interesting. Thank you, by the way, all of you who are here already, and those of you who've been throwing thumbs ups our way, we appreciate it very much. Thanks for popping thumbs ups already. Okay, we have 63 of them, and we're rolling right along. Fantastic. All right, let's see. There are some comments here. Let's see what I got going on here. Yes, so talking about Rugman. What else? Here we go. Brian is saying, wait until the first quarter of 2023 earnings come out. This red slide will continue down, down, down. No one is spending money with these interest rates and inflation on groceries. Interesting, eh? Let's see. George says, transfer is going to hit my account tomorrow. Hopefully I can steal some lower than $9 and get 3 more. Right on, George. And manager, I told you it's going to get red real soon. Look at it now. My buddy, Netflix below 300. Yeehaw. Mr. Premium of the option had a massive bank stinker hit today, sold for $4.50, bought back for 21 cents. Giddy up. Are any of you making tons of money out there? Golf Mom, Mr. Premium, nice. That is some awesome arm crossing. Good for you. Let's see what else is going on here. And Financial Mischief. George, I'm mad at whoever swiped those $10, $9.10 calls. I managed a $9.25 and $9.30. I'm not over here wishing a stub toe on someone. Not me. Nope, not me at all. But darn it. Yeah. Robert bought 200 Spired, 87 cents. That's called stealing. Way to go. Let's see. Maria, Financial Mischief. I bought $9.15 to $9.25 today. Let's see. What else is going on here? Manager is saying, Uncle Bruce, I predicted a 30% downside on high flyer stocks in the morning. This is a precursor of what is to come. We are down 473 on the Dow. We're down 65 on S&P, down 207 on NASDAQ. And we're looking at Tesla now, 174.77, down 723. Down go those contracts. GameStop, 1781, down 36 cents. SoFi down 34 to 612, and Apple is off now, 191 to 150.96. Unity Software down 147 to 2802. HPQ off 23 cents. Google down 179, Moderna down 498, Cisco down 26. Financial mischief. Maria, you are safe from the toe injuries. That is a nice buys, though. Good job. Larry, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am thumbs up 56. George, still good prices at FM and Maria. Way to go, you guys. Golf Mom, been mapping out kids' golf tournaments for this summer. Going to have to make some big rights to pay for all of this. I've got to stop making dumb mistakes and learn to keep my arms crossed. Let's go. Nick, I'm assuming today is just the beginning of the market giving up some ground. JR, wow, I'm glad I wrote all those SoFi calls. They are sinking big time. Brian Unkelbers, I would love 10-month salary check right now in my hands. Oh boy, would I quit my job and start on the poor man covered call route for sure. Mirko, Golf Mom, up the pressure and tell the kid he has to win some of those first tournaments to keep going. Mirko. Yeah, better not. No. George, I thought I did good buying 2 at 940 this morning, but I sold 2 at 255 expiring for June. DQ Larry, member 1 year. Greetings, ladies and gents, and DQ number 56. What the heck, Larry Titus? Let's see. Who else is here? Buying back some SoFi calls today, says Coyote. Credit Savage, Uncle Bruce, man, what a day. I made a quick 500 with puts in the first hour. Then I saw low volume and gloom and doom from puts. I had to come back and make 800 more plus covered call. They're giving money away. Golf Mom, Mirko, he's trying. He can't really make money if he wants to play college golf, but things are changing. He's able to keep up to $1,000 if he plays in a non-amateur event, but entry and hotels, etc. It's more than that. There you go. A spicy ATIP. Oh my gosh. Mirko, Golf Mom. Didn't know that. I wish you all the best. Coyote, anytime someone would be willing to pay me or not to work, I think I would take it. Manager, Uncle Bruce, what does de-dollarization mean? I suspect that what's happening in that case is if you have international companies doing business, they're not, neither are American. They may choose to do business in euros, currency exchanges in euros or Swiss francs or British pounds or other currency. And or there are others who American buyers or sellers of international goods might decide to do financial transactions in crypto rather than in currency. There's that as well. There are some countries where if you want to do a transfer of $50,000 US between a buyer and a seller, or a seller and a buyer, anyway, whichever you want to do it, the banking restrictions and rules and reporting requirements are so onerous to make sure it's not drug money going around that there are entities out there willing to transact other currencies entirely or go into crypto and avoid the entire US dollar thing. I'm guessing that's part of that. I could be wrong. Mirko, thank God we got Uncle Bruce. Nick, Golf Mom, try the confident salesman behind the head arm crossing technique. I find it doubles your gains. Christina, bought back 27 SoFi calls for a nice 60% profit in 2 days. I also bought 300 more shares. DQ, writing puts or buying puts, Credit Savage. I think he's buying puts myself. Christina, what did I miss? Dave, the Mac guy, watching my SoFi $6 July covered calls. Credit Savage. Okay, Uncle Bruce. All of my AI 20s and 22.5 covered calls, which I rolled from March to April last week for $2 to $3, are now up 40%. Take profits across my arms. I've made around $5 and $6 per share times 1,500 already. This is fun. Tell you that when the markets are going lower, it's 565 on the Dow. We're going lower. Coyote, that red coming in. What May MA done? I don't know what that means. Was that a typo, Coyote? JR, thanks, Nick. I haven't tried that one yet. Yeah, what's that one? Is that this one? Credit Savage. Also sold 60 SoFi January 24/10 covered calls during earnings pop and received 91 cents for them. They're now trading at 50. Buy them back or cross my arms. What should I do? Machine 007, Guidey, you are writing right away on those SoFi calls after buying back those calls, or you're going to wait for a pop. Credit Savage, I've been buying puts on pops and selling on sell-offs. Nick, JR, it's arm crossing techniques that are all about distance between the hands and the keyboard. The further away, the more you make. That's right. Keep those fingers away from the keyboard. I want to buy. No, I don't. I don't want to do anything. I want to buy back these, sell these calls. No, I don't want to do that. Tesla 173.44. We're now down 850 on Tesla. The Dow's off 571. GameStop 1771 down 46. SoFi 608 down 39 cents. Tesla down 864. Apple down 250. Unity down 169, HPQ down 34, 27.94. ATIP flatlining at 32 cents. Google down 224, Moderna down 556, Cisco down 38, Pfizer down 77, IBM is off 191, Microsoft down 179, ME down 7.5, Matterport down 18.5 cents, Cyxtera down 21, Rocket Lab down 21, SmartRent down 23, Spire down a dime. It's down, down, down. Amazon down 158. Home Depot down 317. Netflix off $16.69. Vanix Semiconductors off $4.98. Adobe down $8.05. Goldman down $7.55. Bank of America down $6.81. Meta down $4.60. It's a good old red day here. One good old red day. Down $4.25 on Royal Caribbean. And the Target down $2.91, JP Morgan off $8.50 to $1.29, Costco down $7.29 to $4.78, Walmart down $1.14, Disney down $3.32, Nvidia down $7.23, American Airlines $15.86 down 73 cents. Today, that is what's going on. We're down 590 on the Dow, 1.7%, Nasdaq down 2.1%, 243 points, S&P down 1.9%, 76, and oil 109 lower at 75.57. That is where we are at the moment. Okay, Coyote, the machine on SoFi awaiting Abram. Spire is dropping. Dave, the Mac guy, Nick DeMaurier sitting on cash is the hardest. Dave, Nick sitting on cash is the hardest. DQ, SIVB now down 60%. Nick, Dave, the Mac guy, I agree. A manager, Netflix is heading to 260, says manager. Nick, market really diving now. Drew, is there a recommended time between buying back and selling the next contract? I tend to rewrite right away to always be writing, but I have to wait through the next run wishing I had waited. There's you gotta you all know the markets drop further and faster than they go up. Okay, when they have a good day, the market has a 200-point good day. It has a good week, it has a 1,000-point good week. When the markets go down, they have a 500-point down day, 150 down, 50 down, 200 more, 500 more, 800 more. They don't wait around. And so this is why you always have to be writing. If you are scoring a buyback on a contract that's really juicy, then I suggest go further out, higher up, further out in time and out of the money and take a bigger premium. That's why you do this. If you're trying to go too close and too cute, you could get caught on the other side. But hey, if you buy back say you're buying back a $22 call today, a $23 call, a $21 call, turn around and write a 20, turn around and write a 19, but write it for August or September. Go out there and take $3. Get your hands on cash and then see what happens. If the market bounces up a buck and a half, you don't care. You go, okay, fine, little bounce back. I'm not worried about it. I'm good. I got the dough in my hands. My contract's up 50 cents. Whoop-de freaking do. I'm a happy camper. And if you bought additional calls and you're writing you bought deep in the money calls and you're writing more calls, great. Get richer. This is it. These are the days where you just rub your hands and go, oh, I love down days. Oh, these are great. But you got to be writing, because tomorrow we could be down 1,000 points. I'm not saying we're gonna, but we could. We could lose 1,000 tomorrow on the knee-jerk reaction of today. Monday, we could go up 300 in the first hour and then go down another 500 points after that. The market goes down faster and further than it goes up. You have to let it go. You have to let it happen. You have to accept it. And you just have to go, all right, well, this is what the stocks are doing, and I'm just going to keep doing what I do. On the GameStop deep in the money calls, you're buying 10s, you're buying 8s, you're buying 5s. Buy the contract that gives you the best value for the money. And if you can get your hands on 8s, great, because if this stock goes to 20, you're 12 in the money. It goes to 22, you're 14 in the money. Nothing wrong with that move. Same with anything else. If Tesla wants to keep dropping here, it's 173, wants to go down to 160, 150, you might be in a position to buy deep in the money calls around 70, 80, 90, $100 a share. and then start writing from there. It's just an instrument to write calls. Keep it going. All righty, where are we at? Alex, tomorrow going to be spicy. I'd buy a t-shirt with "Who Wants to Be Along Over the Weekend" written on it. Hawkeye, Dave the Mac, I completely hear you there. Dude, number 83, thumbs up. Hector, down days makes it seem as though up days never come. As we listen to Powell, as we watch interest rates rise, as we watch spending grind to a halt. Mr. Premium, Drew, great question, as I sometimes get caught with that as well. Cindy B, markets take the stairs up and the elevator down. You have to not be worried or afraid or bothered by having a stock go up on you. You just shouldn't. Because the little voice inside your head has to tell you, look, okay, you bought back some calls on stock, whatever, and you made money. You wrote new calls further out in time, a little closer in premium, in strike price, and you took the dough. Stock goes up nicely. Those deep in the money calls you're sitting on, you're up dollar for dollar, like 98 cents to the dollar. You are laughing on those. Sure, sometimes your calls will go into the money or will run up a little bit. Rollovers, and that's the philosophy you have to take. Go with the flow. Go with the market. Let it tell you what it wants to do. Don't fight it. Rollo, Uncle Bruce, I wrote 10 $20 GameStops for September 23. Got $3 for each. I hope it was a good write. Yeah, I'd say it is. You're out of the money, 183 right now, or more. Way to go. Nice job. 1770. Pardon me. You're in the money. Out of the money. 230. Pardon me. I'm looking at my device and my phone is going stupid. It is wrong again. Very good, everyone. Down 500 on this market. What a fun day. Hector Rollo, did you have to buy back a position to get into that one? Nice job there, my friend. NASDAQ down 192, S&P down 1.84, and Dow 1.53%. That's where we're at right now. 1768 on GameStop, low of the day. 1764, it looks like. Just going to refresh this thing and see if that reconfirms it. Yep, 1764 is the low. We're at 1767 now. SoFi 610 down 36. Tesla 174.02 down 798. Apple down 217 at about $150 a share. Moving on, Drew, that philosophy is what I try to do and I feel naked when I don't have calls written. Fear of missing out got me on the last GameStop run. I had just written and I couldn't find a rollover that worked. Arms folded since. Got it. Sometimes that's how it is. But the stock is taking care of you now. No doubt about that, I'm sure. I know that on Tesla, some of you did roll-ups and it just kept on going. Went to 215, 16, whatever it went to. Now we're back to 173.94 on Tesla. I mean, there's a whole lot of you out there holding Tesla calls that are out of the money, and they're coming back to you now. This is good stuff. My special technique is to use most of my premium to buy more shares. So I can't afford to buy back all my short contracts at a time. I just bought back 3 calls at a time. I see it as a dollar cost averaging. Very interesting. Drew, patience has paid off. May 17.5s and August 1875s are up 21% and 34% respectively. Right on. Rollo, Hector, no, I was just waiting to write. Probably waiting too long. I have 1,000 shares. There you go. Giddy up, everybody. Good job, everyone, today. And I'm proud of all you guys. Well done today. Congratulations to some of you who have been picking up classes today. Congratulations to Keith and to Stuart picking up some classes. There we go. Let me get that figured out. Frankie earlier this week, Daniel, Adrian, John, guys, way to go. Grabbing these classes and learning how the option writing game works. Today is a payoff day for a lot of people who put in some time and effort and put some money to buy some classes, and they're getting rewarded big time today. I love it. Makes the cost of a class seem like tip money. It's just fantastic. The kind of money you can make writing just 5 and 10 calls at a time makes these class costs a nothing burger. Way to go, guys. Down 531 on the Dow Jones. GameStop 1771, 1773. SoFi 610. Tesla 174, now down 797 today. Okay. Dude says, when I write, I usually choose the same contract, getting a range of fees for the same write. That's the way I hit the high and low for a fee. Brian, dude, that's what I do. But stock and increase your position. If you need to roll over because the stock went up, well, then you can sell your shares that are now worth more to buy back the calls. Exactly, Bobby. Number 88, Bobby, arms are getting twitchy on this down day, but still folded. Removed my buyback, which I think would have been triggered. Hector, Rolo, depending on how long you waited, you can watch $3 disintegrate while your arms are folded. It's fantastic. And boy, when you write 30 calls and they go down $3 a shot, $9,000 your direction, kind of nice. It's kind of nice. There you go, kids. Rolo, Hector, I did buy another 500 with the premium and some cash that I had. Couldn't pull the trigger on poor man cover calls. Financial. I am having a boatload of options to make for some wild swing and daily gains and losses. I've been sitting 25 or 3,200 all day. Right now, I'm down 2,500 on the day. Nothing like a 5,000 swing up to down. Having a boatload of options making for some wild swings. Okay, Cindy, I bought back my Tesla calls, and I sold a 170 for March 17 for 855, and July 180 for 24.25. One close and one out. I got you. Okay, so you got one close in and one further out. Gotcha. All right. Stuff to watch, and isn't it entertaining? Isn't it entertaining today? How is it that on a day when things are going to hell on a greased banana that D-nut can be up? Donuts to deal with the anxiety. Man, Dragon Bruce, I know you do not give advice on cash secured puts. Today is the perfect day to write. I'm thinking of writing cash secured puts on Tesla. Can you suggest which one I would look into writing, because it will jump back? I don't think it will. I'm not sure if Tesla is going to be the one to jump back. I think Tesla might be the instigator of some of this sell-off. I'm not so sure I want to be doing that. But then again, if you're going to write a cash secured put, you want premium. You do not want to do just a book value write. That is a waste of your money and no upside for you. You need protection. You need a shock absorber of protection against your move. You've got to write a put that gives you some premium, some time premium. So that's the only advice I can give you there. Christina, Uncle Bruce, how do I get to a place where you report Tesla and say, I know a gal that has a $160 call who's smiling? You always say it for the 180s on some stock that I can't think of. NVIDIA. Moderna. I always talk about Moderna. I know a guy that wrote some 180s. But hey, I know someone that wrote 165 Teslas for that wrote on a rollover that are like way out there. And I'm very happy for that individual right now. And that individual will remain nameless. But hey, if you've written the 160 and you're watching that stock come down to you, I'm a happy person for you too. Way to go. Yeah. Nick, everyone knows Krispy Kreme is a reverse market indicator. Laughing my ass off here. Sell my house. I wrote a $27 in the money HPQ that expires the 19th of May. And I got $1.86 for it, thinking I would have to roll up. Doesn't look I have to roll up now. $27.54 is where the stock is at. So yes, it's definitely coming your way. Nick, I missed the memo. DQ, Moderna. That's the one, everybody. Moderna. I know a guy who wrote some 180s on that. Christina, make a huge mistake, and it takes years to dig out of, and Uncle Bruce will mention it. Oh man, just blow it. All the kingdom come. Bruce will talk about it forever for you. Don't worry about it. He's there. He's your pal. Oh Man, that's rough. And look at that, Moderna at 137, and I know a guy that had written 180 calls. That guy is looking pretty good right now on those calls. Methinks. I think he's doing okay. GameStop 1780 down 37 cents. SoFi 613 down 34. Tesla 174.83 down 717. Giddy up. Those of you who wrote these Unity contracts, you guys have got to be smiling. If any of you did the Unity deep in the money call and then wrote those calls, I think some of you were getting close to $7 or $6 something per contract. If I recall, were those January 24s or 25s? I can't quite remember on the Unity. I got to go back to my notes. August 30s is what I think I told folks to write on the Unity contracts. I think it was just this August, I'm sure. And those 30s are now 5 bid, and I think they were at 675 to 7 when I mentioned it. So I hope some of you are enjoying the backing up of the truck coming your direction. Well done, all. Always be writing. Laugh out loud. Funny and true, he says. Yeah, you're right. Wing Manager, I think Tesla is heading towards 160s, says Wing Commander, potentially even lower. I want to jump in myself, but currently my arms are folded. Financial Mischief. Uncle Bruce, my message was supposed to start with owning a boatload of options. Christina. Well, remember that time I sold a GameStop 200 and the stock went to 340 and I panicked and I bought my calls back for $18,000 and frozen, not writing again for a few months. Yeah, that's a real story. I know a band which has a line, sad but true. Sell my house fast. I'm gaining on SoFi and ME also. I'm using margin to buy more deep in the money calls to write against on GameStop, and I'm up to 2, soon 3, and so on. Nick DeMaurier, my Unity cover calls are already $2 cheaper. DQ wrote Moderna 180s for $83.59. They are currently trading at $28.35. Thank you very much. Sell my house fast, upper Murph. Everyone should write high and long. Yes, DQ, I'm sure you are shopping to consider a rollback and bring in some clock time here. I'm sure you're working on it, and just keep us posted so we can keep talking about it. We're off. It looks like about 500-ish points, I think. I'm just going to double check here because I tell you right now, my two devices do not seem to be in sync at all. We're down around 490 something points. That much I can figure on the Dow. S&P about 67 to 70. NASDAQ around 200 and something, 216, 220, something like that. As best as I can tell. I'm looking at CNBC. I'm looking at Market Watch, and I'm looking at Yahoo Finance. And sometimes all three have different numbers. It's just the wackiest thingy out there. Alex, Christina, you're confusing a badge of honor with the naughty step. There you go. Oh, yes. GameStop 1768, just near its lows of the day. See if we're getting that updated over there. Unity down 156 to 27.93, the low of 27.75 today. There we go on this. I'll tell you. What can I say? Okay. All right, 472 on the down dip right now. Yeah, GameStop 1764 down 53. The low of the day 1763. We're there right now. 1763. We're at the low of the day on GameStop, and the volume is about is not even 2 million shares. It's under 2 million, 1.9 million on the session. SoFi 614 down 33 cents. 16 million shares, not heavy at all. Tesla 177, a little pop back, although that might be inaccurate because, again, I can't trust my device over there. I can't trust it. That's wrong. So frustrating. Tell you, it's nuts. What's going on here? Manager is saying, I'm thinking of writing cash security puts on Tesla May 19 140 strike for a $6 premium. Would that be a good move? May 19, writing 140s on Tesla with a $6 premium. Boy, that's still not very much, is it? Yeah, mind you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not, as you know, I'm not a big fan of this. So what can I say? I think the market's going lower. So I don't know why I'd be going into this. Alex, the Yahoo Finance app is hopeless for me too on Android. Auto refresh appears broken. It shouldn't be so difficult to make a decent stock quote app. Yeah, it's just not working. I'm getting we're down 482, and a minute ago down. It was showing me that the Dow was down 129, and the Dow was down 480. So I mean, the app is just screwed up. It's just all over the place. 1759 on GameStop, new low of the day. We're at the new lows of the session on GameStop. We're down about 60 cents at one point here. 1757 is a low trade now on GameStop. SoFi 612, Tesla 173.85, down 815, I think. There you go. Let's see what we got here. There we are. And there we go. Okay. Oil's still down 109 to 75.57. That's the one bit of good news, is that oil is down. But it is not, it's 65 or 55, 75, which kind of keeps oil in this 3-something range for most Americans. If we could break the 55 a barrel, you'd be back in the 2-somethings, so the high 2s and the very low 3s, depending on where you are, except California. But anyway, that's what we see. Alrighty, everybody. 1756 now on GameStop. This is 1754. That's a new low, a lower low on GameStop. 1754, down 63 cents again. So your calls are all slumping. All those GameStop calls are giving up ground. So those of you who have written calls way out into the future, you should be really looking to bring them back in. Come on in 5, 6 months, 8 months, a year, depending how far out you are. I don't know every one of your positions, but if you can bring your calls back in time and still gain a little money on the deal, maybe consider that. Alrighty. Thank you all for being here. 1756 or so on GameStop. 612 on SoFi, 173.81 on Tesla, down $8.19. Unity 27.88, down 160. HPQ down 28 cents right now. We're down to 16 minutes, and we're done for the day. 16 minutes to go at this time. All right, everybody. Welcome to the party, everybody. Nice to have you here. Here we go. We got Rocket Lab down 20 cents. We got SoFi down 34. GameStop down 63. Matterport down 20. 23andMe's off 4.5. Spire's down 9 cents to 84 cents. ATIP is down at 31 cents, 23.9. 2.3 drop, 2.3 cent drop on the day. I think it's trading again. Am I right here? Yes, it's back on. It must have been halted because it's now trading again on 310,000. I don't see any announcement on my app, but boy, the app is useless, so I can't really go with that. ATIP, I don't know if anything has been released publicly or anything else anywhere. Nothing here. Press release, nothing. Looking for an SEC anything. Has there been an SEC filing of any kind? Nope. Nothing. I don't have any special event or any filing that I can tell you about. So it's 31 cents a share on 300,000+ so far today, and I don't have any word on what's going on. The Dow looks like we're dipping again a little lower, 531, I think, on the downside. Let's see, we'll go over here. We're going over there. There we are over there. 1753 now on GameStop. That's 1752, new low on the session, down 65 cents right now. The NASDAQ is down 2% again, 2.07% lower. S&P down 184, Dow 1.6, 532 points. We have 14 minutes left in our session. And that's what I see right now. Okay. 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 All right. Here we go. Okay, we're back. Okay, Untamed Viking. Uncle Bruce, what do you think of rolling my 19 GameStop April contracts, my 18 and a halves, to 1 week further out, 17 and a halves, and I'm bringing in almost $1,800 for a week. So you're going to write 17 and a halves instead of 18 and a halves, right? It's coming in a buck. Nothing wrong with taking in the cash, really. Mandu, number 100, thumbs up. Credit Savage, Uncle Bruce, it's fascinating to me how happy we are on red days on this channel. Other channels like Brother Larry Jones are somber. He literally said the Bulls are in control on Monday. What a clown. Rolo, I did write 5 more GameStop 18s for March 24. I got 126, probably not far out enough, but it's nice to see them depreciate. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy you did that, but boy, $1.26, you're not getting rich making $1.26 or $1, or you're just not getting rich. I mean, you got to write $3-4 contracts and bring in $2 bills, $3 bills. But I get it. You're making money in the short term. I got it. I'm with you. I hear you. BW 52-week low posted on Spire 86. A sad state of affairs. Marcus number 101. Splair. For me, today is again one of those boring market days. Just in case, I'm wishing you all a good night already. Brian, Uncle Bruce, my July and August cover calls I sold, that I wrote, are up like 60% right now. I'm getting antsy. Good returns for 4 or 5 months from expiry. If this hits 70%, I'm going to have to buy back. Oh, absolutely. There's no bad move making this kind of a profit, locking it in. What I would say, Brian, is if you've written calls and you can take these profits, then just buy these back and write calls like a couple of bucks lower on strike and take more money. Make that rollover. Stay July, August, but just write lower strikes and take that extra cash in at the same time. Lock this in, grab the extra cash, and let's see what happens. Let's see. JJ, Netflix short position green. Brian, GameStop. Mirko just bought back some GameStop 1875s for May at $2. Sold them for $5.84. I'm grinning. This is a nice move. Beginning of February did this. Drew, 1750s out of the money. Never thought I'd see the day. 1748. Christina just bought back my 20 May 19 GameStops for $158. George, the Robinhood app is very user-friendly and accurate, way easier than the Fidelity app. Sean and Wendy, number 101, thumbs up. Brian, Mirko, that's making money, brother. Wing Commander, writing or waiting? There's writing, there's waiting, there's waiting, and there's writing, and there's buying back, and then there's waiting, and then there's buying back. Okay, Credit Savage, the Unity June 30 cover calls that I sold when it popped to 40 and I got 9 for, and then I rolled to December for an extra $7 are now $8, laughing out loud. Yay. Option Nomads. Pfizer hit 52-week low. I'm thinking of experimenting with puts on this one. Thinking of experimenting on puts. Writing cash secured puts is what you're talking about, I suspect. Got you there. Where are we at here? 495 drop off. Is that accurate? Let's see. 487 Dow dip at the moment, down 66 on S&P, down 217 NASDAQ. We're not dropping at this point in time. The markets seem to be bouncing back a tad. We have 10 minutes left in our session. Let's see how it goes tomorrow. You may want to write puts then. See what gives. Interesting stuff. Let's see. A little chaos. Bought back my July 18s. I sold for $7.10. I bought them for $3. Sold September 20s for $3.10. Option Nomads. Yes, cash secured puts. Right on. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. See how it goes. If the stock market has a lousy start, you might pull the trigger then. there's no guarantee we're going to get a pop tomorrow morning. I mean, no guarantee. I have no idea. Just at the moment, we're watching things back off. Mr. Premium of the Option, another GameStop stinker hit, sold for $2.45, bought back for 11 cents. Those are serious returns. GameStop down 68 to 17.48 now. The low of the session for GameStop is 17.48. That's exactly where we're at. SoFi 612, Tesla 173.78, down 822. And I know a gal that wrote like 160 Teslas. Man, she's got to be smiling. I know someone else who wrote 165 Teslas. They got to be really happy right now with how this is going. It's what I heard. It's what I've heard. Just saying. And just like that, pow, back in the money. Says Drew. Oh, my. Thank you all for being here today. Thumbs up meter, 105 of them. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Great to have you all here today. Hope you're having fun and enjoying the wild and wackiness of this market. It is for some of you today a lovely payday, and that's great. Doing shifting here, rolling into other positions and locking in profits and rolling into other situations. I like it. Anyway, there it is. Christina Wing looking now, but I don't see anything I like, but I'm in margin right now. All righty. And let's see here. We're sitting at 17.58 on the GameStop, a low of 17.48. We have 7 minutes to go. Another interesting day. Another interesting day. All righty. Thank you all. The Russell 2000 is off 2.5% as well. The VIX is up 3.15 today to 22.25. It's up 16%. So that's another indicator of the markets backing off. The VIX index, the volatility index, is up 16% today. We haven't had one of those in a while. That's interesting. We'll watch what's going on. All right, everybody. 7 minutes and counting until we're done. Okay. All right. 1761, 1757 on GameStop. 610 on SoFi, down 36. Tesla 173.57, down 843. Unity 160 on the down dip here, 27.89. Okay. Pfizer 39.48 at the moment, which makes 35, 34, $32 deep in the money calls very attractive on Pfizer if they're available at the 90-10 roll. Even more attractive. IBM 126.46 down 159. Microsoft down 63. ME down 4.5. Matterport down 18.5. Cyxtera is down 24 cents today. Rocket Lab down 20. SmartRent down 18. Spire down 9.5. At the moment. Amazon down 140, Home Depot down 277, Netflix down 1370, Vanik down $4, Adobe down 650, Goldman Sachs down 620, Boeing 573 lower, Meta down 280 today at 182.17, and we've got Target down 250, JP Morgan down 720, Costco down 550, Walmart down 45 cents, Disney down 278 to 96.52, and Nvidia down 640, and American Airlines down 64 cents. Alrighty, there it is. Let's see, Financial Mischief. Okay, GameStop 14.99. Let's go. Christina, Financial, aren't you waiting for the 10s? Dude, all these GameStop 16s I wrote at the end of January are coming down big. Premiums, $3 profit on each one of those so far. I've got one April and one August left. I think I'll cross my arms on those. There you go, dude. Bobby, I'm here, bagel heads, but I have a note from the doc. Okay. You, whatever it is you got, you keep that to yourself. I don't want to share it. We're down 474 here on our session on the Dow. As we close in now on our last 5 minutes of trading for the session. The GameStop sitting at 1760, now 1755. 1748 is the low of the day. SoFi 611, down 36 cents at the moment. Hey, a manager wants to know, Uncle Bruce, is SoFi headed back below 5? I can't see why. I can't see why. As a matter of fact, being down 36 today might be even an overreaction now. This might bounce from around here, but we'll see. I did my first buyback today, 67 cents SoFi covered calls. I sold back in the start of February, $9 strike, May 9th expiry, bought them back for 9 cents today. Financial Mischief, Christina, even at $14.99, that is almost a 10, 11 drop in book value from when I wrote. I'd be okay with $11 profit on 75 contracts. And White Feather, GameStop at $14.99 would have me pile dancing with Alberto. Brian, Smoked Dog, these penny buybacks are beautiful. Nice arm folding, winner chicken dinner. Right on. A bit extreme for what I recommend, especially if you're trying to quit your day job. You really want to buy back when you've made the majority of the money on that trade, and then immediately move up to another higher value call and make dollars again. Stop waiting weeks to make pennies. Wait weeks to make dollars, not pennies. But that's my personal take on it. To each his own. It's all good. 485 down dip on the Dow. And over on Market Watch, it says we're down 522, and on CNBC we are down 525. So I think we're over 500 on the downside for the market right now. 1.6% lower on the Dow Jones, from what I can tell. Interesting stuff. 1752 on GameStop, 4 cents away from the low of the session on GameStop again. It's coming in at the very end with selling. That's what I see at the moment. Okay. 543 point drop. 550 now is the drop on the Dow. 550 point drop on the Dow Jones today. All right. That's it right there, guys. That's it right there. Okay, there we go. Okay, and Christina, 1750 April 6th for 162 is what I just sold. Credit Savage, what a glorious day. Manager, I am buying 5,000 SoFi so far, average 626. Flint Creek, made a few bucks buying back SoFi, 750s for 125. And Christina, 4 weeks and all-time premium. 4 weeks and all-time premium. That's not too bad. Okay. And I am curious. What are we at now? A minute to go. All right. And SoFi now at 609 out there. And those contracts that I asked you to look into writing, January 2024s, if I recall, the 10s are now 49 bid, a 52 offer for the 10s. The 750s are 101 bid. And those were the ones that you guys are selling for the 130s and 140s. They're now 101 bid to 103 on the offer. So well done, everybody. And if you bought more stock and wrote more contracts, well done again. It's what you do. Let's see what else is going on here. Flint Creek. Hopefully it's up tomorrow so I can make some more. JR, I don't like writing cash secured puts as they shrink when the market goes up. Yes, it eventually will, but remember, we don't know how and when and all that. And financial, the $1 strike SoFi I wrote are up $1,400 on the day. Flint, I like this game, Uncle Bruce. My future. So grateful to know how to do this. BW, the Dow is down 1277 points, 3.8% since the highs on March 6th. In the days, most of our own shares, very low volume today. Everyone seems very pensive about the jobs report tomorrow. Larry Titus, the bells have rung. Thank you. Cindy B. Matterport has some good premiums. Buy more stock. I'm eventually going to bring my average down. DQ. Thank you, Mr. Titus. Nick, what a day. JR, the bells. Dude, wrote a GameStop May 6 at 16 for 645 premium on Feb 16. Bought back today for $295. Uncle Bruce, what do you think of that? I like it. I like it a lot. That's a nice hit. Good job. The Big E is going neat. White Feather. Thank you, Larry. Wishing you all a good night. Christina, my Tesla 160s that I sold for $52.94 is now worth $33.20. I got a big grin on my face. I know this person that wrote these 160s. Way to go. JR, neat, Bama Babe. I'm certain the followers here bought in some cash today. Had to have brought some in. Nice, Christina. Mirko, Uncle Bruce bought back 10. GameStop, December 20s at 360. Sold them for $554 end of February and immediately sold 10, 18 October, 385. Good move. Yes, indeed. Very good move. Love this. Nicely done all. Use all's getting's bettas. It's all getting more better all the time. I love it. Keep it up, you guys. Making more of the monies. And I'm happy for you that you're doing what you're doing. It's good stuff. Building up your positions, growing your deep in the money call portfolios, writing more calls, scoring on these dips. Giddy up, man. That's what we're here for. And these option gamblers are getting crushed today, and the money is staying in your accounts. Isn't that nice? It's a lovely place to be. Amazing stuff. Tesla looks like it's dropped 908 today. I know some 160 and 65 option writers. I know them. They are doing well. Very, very good. I know some option writers in the 200 to 220 neighborhood as well who have really been smiling bigly. Nice. Unity 2790 down 159. GameStop 1752. SoFi 609. What a fun day today. Well done. Thank you all for being part of this channel. Preparing for a thank you speech as we speak. Christina, give some give all the glory to God. I give it to Uncle Bruce. Flint Creek, Uncle Bruce, you are the goat. Coyote, Christina, Louise, praying, laughing, and hoping and praying. Giddy up, everybody. Well done. Nice going, everybody. Thank you all for spending another fun day with your pal here today. Make sure to join me tomorrow nice and early when we do the pre-trade show and see what's going on. And let's see how things work out going into tomorrow's expiry day of options. What a day tomorrow's going to be. It'll be nuts. Could be a lot of volatility tomorrow. We'll keep an eye on all of that together. And like I say, we'll just see if you can make you guys richer. It's just that simple. There's no magic to it. We're just trying to make you richer. No, nothing complicated. Time for some 180 puts on Meta, says Credit Savage. There you go. All right, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day out there. Stay healthy if you can for me. And Sean and Wendy, thanks. Uncle B, you guys, thank you guys for all your support too. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, and let's close out this week with a nice kabang. It's all good stuff. Okay, guys, talk to you later. Bye from Palm Desert.